you trust me entirely. I know that you trust our tribe completely. But I swore to myself that I would come out here and not be afraid to vote a single person out. And at this point, I'm just making sure it's not me. So we're going with the 5 that are strong, and hopefully we can just take it to the top.
There are just too many reds left in the game. They took blues out, and this is what we have to do in order to make blues go a little bit further. I love you. Seriously, I do not want to do this. It's purely strategy, and I wish we could have gone all the way. Hoping for the best right now. Jack, no hard feelings. Somebody has to go, and I'm hoping some people are saving me right now. And I'm sorry, you're a great kid. It's nice getting to know you. Let's be Facebook friends. If you even use Facebook or Instagram.
I know whenever I come up here, you're excited because I always have good confessions. Giving me 2 votes. People are idiots if they don't get rid of me right now. Which if they do, kudos to Jack, he probably made it happen. But I don't need to please anyone on the other side with Jill and Evan gone, so.
Jack, tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
What was supposed to happen? I mean, the 5 of us were playing. I mean, we wanted the 6 to all go to merge and stay tight. But like the 5 of us who were on blue yesterday kind of had, I thought we had something good. And then to vote Kathy, obviously, but I'm guessing they thought, I think I came out a little too hard because, we're like halfway through, but we hadn't even voted anyone out yet, so I kind of overplayed, so I was seen as a threat, and then they thought I had some connections to red, which I kind of did, but I think those would be more so useful than problematic for them, because I don't really know what they're going to do now in terms of like who they could use to flip the script.
Who do you think put this together?
Probably, I don't know, because there was one point when the 4 of them were talking, and I was just standing there because I had to go get something that I thought if someone was going home that wasn't Kathy, it would be me. I would say maybe Bryce, because I think Bryce has a good chance to win. Out of anyone from the group that's left, I'd say, from our group, I'd say Bryce has the best chance to win. I don't know about the other tribe. But he's a clever guy, so I don't know.
What pieces do you see him putting together to do that?
He's very like charming and charismatic and like a nice guy who can kind of talk about anything and get along with a lot of people. And then he's like, he masks how smart he is. Like he's a very smart player, and also a good physical player. So if he can get, I think if him and Greg can get some leverage early on after the merge, which I assume will be next, then if they can get some momentum and a good alliance, then they could kind of duke it out at the end. I thought it'd be good for them. Like I honestly thought the three of us, we should go pretty deep because like now they might just get picked off. But
So when you say the three of us, you,
me, Greg, and Bryce.
Greg and Bryce, did you do anything leading up to this which might make them perceive you as a threat that needed to go now before the merge?
Besides like doing a good job in challenges, I don't think I was like overly strategic or like I truly was going to be loyal to that group. So I think it was a bad call on their part, but I don't think I did anything like suspect.
Walk us through the dynamics of the Night Tribal and sort of.
Yeah, that was a very chaotic tribal. Personally, I would have liked to keep Adam, just because I think Greg and Laura really had something secret going on, despite Greg constantly saying like Laura wanted him out. But with the advantage that we presumed would be given to Laura, we thought it could be like immunity, so we didn't want to risk it. So we ultimately decided on Adam. And then the main thing I did during that, I kind of approached Adam and asked him to play the idol for me. That way it would seem like, I thought if I just said don't play the idol, that would be like too obvious, that kind of thing. So I said if he could play it for me, then that would kind of distract him from the fact that he'd be receiving votes. Although I do think he should have played it, but.
Wanna throw one out? Got one on your mind?
I mean, I really just only have like a comment. I think it was extremely impressive, the game that you played. I mean, like you said, you kind of think you came out a little bit too hard, but I mean, I think as the youngest person in our cast, it was riveting for us to watch. You really have a huge hand in a lot of what was going on, and you really felt like you were kind of, the center of a lot of plans and kind of calling a lot of shots. I think the audience too, I think, would see that too. And
the blindside was tough because if I was on the bottom and I knew it, I had a lot of stuff up my sleeve to kind of try and pull out at least for fun. But
yeah,
now it's just like.
It seemed like you had found the sweet spot of people you knew you were someone who had a skill set they wanted to work with, but it wasn't so intimidating that.
I thought so. I thought so too, but I guess.
And then something turned. Again, we told you, like, we this blindsided us a little bit. It's felt early. Obviously, it feels early to you. At some point, post-merge, you would think maybe people would start to think about
last night I was worried because not only did I receive that vote from Kathy, but also I like the other tribes seemed to want me to go. So I knew I was in like a tough spot at that point. But like in hindsight, I should have like not gone as hard on the challenges. And kind of mask that. I didn't think I was going like crazy, either socially or strategically. Like I think there's people out there that are doing a lot more.
Speaking of, who's the biggest threat out there besides, you mentioned Bryce.
Bryce, Dion, Justin, I'd say are the biggest threats left. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether like Justin and Dion want to stick together to cover each other if they kind of flip on each other early. I never got to play with Dion, but definitely seems like a good player.
the question that Andy usually always asks, we're just not so much specific game related, but just how was the overall experience?
It was great.
For you?
I mean, my goal was to make the merge, so I'm assuming it's next, so it's a little tough, but I mean, it's nice that we got a lot of playtime at the beginning too, because there's less than 24 hours left, so I can kind of enjoy and, talk to people and everything, but I mean, it's a lot of fun, so thank you guys for having me out.
It's our pleasure. Really.
Eager to go do the real thing still?
Yeah.
Learn a lesson or two when you sort of walk through what happened. Who's the first person you want to run and talk to find out, like, the truth of it all?
From like who's already been voted out?
No, or them,
there?
or still
probably
in the game?
Greg. I even thought going into this that Greg might be here because I watched his Ohio State thing and I knew Austin played last year. So that was someone I was really interested in working with, but I mean, I'm not like pissed at them. I just think it was partly a bad move. I mean, they all have their own things going on, their own motives, but I think I would be the best person to swing people. Maybe they thought I was going to flip myself, but I wouldn't have done that. Most likely.
Most likely, there it is. There's that. But maybe.
I would be the first one. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't be the first one.
Who would?
Who would?
Yeah.
Kathy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but I don't like. It's kind of ridiculous that they keep Kathy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Plus, if they decide to pick off this 5, Kathy's gonna be like the last one left because she doesn't really do that much. Not to like, she's not a immunity threat or like her alliances aren't that strong. It doesn't seem like. I mean, maybe now. What was the rest of the
I nearly really one. But final thought. I understand that Will Wall is something of a favorite of yours. You're a better player than Will Wall. I know at various points we talked about you as somebody who was poised to be a real threat at the end game. So
I think I went too early because I thought being 18 they like wouldn't really care, and it seemed like they were basically like summing me up with the rest of like the main guy threats, and that's when I knew I was kind of in trouble because I'm probably not really as charismatic as some of them, so it was a little tough for me in that regard. But
I'm glad you came and gave it your all.
I'll
Appreciate
give
it, truly.
I'll give you one last chance to trash talk on camera if you want to.
Throwing a shade?
To the Appeasy tribe that just voted me off, you guys are nice, but you're about to get smacked by the other tribe, and I'm going to enjoy watching it, so I'm going to wait until you're on the jury, come talk to me, and you said you wish you didn't vote me out, because you're all going to be there, so.
One more piece for you. I just like to know that whenever, so Sander has been watching online, and you were one of her favorites, by the way.
Sweet.
So
That's
let's enjoy that.
Fan.